Oh, no wonder.
Why not?
You got the new King James Version.
Should I get the old one?
No, you need to get the original King James Version. See, before you try to contradict something.
Sure. Hold on. So let me ask you something. As a truthful man, if you go to the original King James Version and find the same thing, will you admit there's a mistake?
I need to read it. Because then I need to find out who wrote it and what they were writing about.
Okay.
Because you can take anything and pick it apart.
Okay.
And like I could do, like people do today.
This is how they come. Go ahead, pick it apart.
No, I'm not. I'm going to show you something here. But what you did, you took me away from what you asked my first original question was. Your original question.
Let me explain why I said that.
What was the verse in Isaiah?
Sure.
Just
no
chapter
problem.
and verse?
I got you. The first one is 2 Kings.
Second King.
Second Kings, chapter 8, verse 26. Okay. Here he was 22 years of age, and the next being...
That's okay, I'll search the name.
Right, I'll give you the next. 2 Chronicles, 22, verse 2. Here he was 42 years of age. And this is just one example. I can give you many other...
You asked me to ask you. You asked me a question, but you weren't fair because you didn't let me finish answering.
I waited till you were done before I did this.
Well, see, now you're saying I'm done. I just told you didn't let me finish.
Okay, I'm going to let you finish. I'm just going to listen.
I'm going to take this to
Go
see
ahead.
if it's written properly first.
Go for it.
And show you. Okay. It's Matthew 28:19. I was just telling you about the story about Jesus getting out of the grave. Okay.
I listened to you the first time you told me the story.
No, but I told you I'd tell you a little story so I can explain about what I was going to show you.
I will let you finish whatever you want to say, but then you will listen to me as
That's
well, right?
very good. My father used to taught me that.
Good.
Okay.
Good teaching.
Matthew 28:19. Because during the time of somebody explaining something, sometimes your question might be answered if you let them finish explaining. My father used to always let people wait until the end of what he's saying and then ask the question, because I might answer your question before you ask it.
Okay.
After I finish doing reading. Okay, so after he got up out of the grave in Matthew 28, verse 19, this is what he says. He says, let me read it first because it may not read right.
I didn't write this Bible. I've got another one.
No,
here.
see, no.
You want to bring me a Bible?
Well, it's in my car. That's, let me explain why it's so important to have the right words.
Right.
If you're dealing with words like you're trying to do right now, if somebody actually changes the words, which a lot of different versions have done,
right.
If I tell you, like God told Adam when he put him in the garden, you shall eat of all these trees in the garden, but see that tree in the midst of the garden? The day that you eat of it, you shall surely die. Now, what did the serpent say to Eve? He changed one word. He said, thou shalt not surely die. He changed the whole meaning of what was said. That's why this book right here, if it's not written to the closest to the manuscripts for us English-speaking people,
I agree with you.
Then the words, I can't even read them to you.
Are you done?
You acknowledge that I can't do that with this. So I can't answer your question.
Well, that's the question.
What I could do is I could paragraph to you what I was going to tell you, but I'll just let you go on and speak.
No, I want to finish first. I want you to finish. I'm listening.
But I don't have the book to read, and that's the whole problem. I don't have a book.
Let me say something. Now, can I speak?
Yes.
Out of respect. This is one example. Let me give you...
Let me interrupt you guys.
Sure.
This Isaiah 8, Hazael in 2 Kings is the son of Joram.
Okay.
While the other one in 1 Kings is the son of Ahab. This one is only 10.
That's why I told you I need to read the whole context.
So there are 2 Ahazas that ruled Jerusalem for 1 year?
So your first one was in 2nd. What was the chapter and verse of the first one?
2 Kings.
Okay. 2 Kings.
8:26.
All right. That's the one that was born to Joram. Okay. What's the second one?
I wish I had my phone. I didn't have it.
The second verse.
2 Chronicles 22:2.
Yeah, I keep carrying my Bible in my pocket. So
Sure. So what's the mother's name there?
2 Chronicles 22:2.
So here it says his mother's name was Athaliah, the granddaughter of Omri. And here it says also his mother's name was Athaliah, the granddaughter of Omri.
Yeah, but back then they had many wives. So you got to look at the
So
father.
there were two Isaiahs
Let's see
that
what
had the same mother and same grandfather that ruled Jerusalem for 1 year.
But you didn't say anything about their father.
No, but this is what it's mentioned in the
No,
Bible. It doesn't mention their father.
Well, see, that's why you
Where's
have to
their
do
father
research.
mentioned?
Yeah, he doesn't mention the father. This doesn't.
It doesn't.
And the other one doesn't mention the mother of that Isaiah.
It does. Both of them mention the mother. They're right here. You can read it.
Okay, let me back up.
Here, why don't you take a look at this right here in front of you? His mother's name was Athaliah, the granddaughter of. The granddaughter of. Read what it says here.
Yeah.
Same mom,
Same mom, same grandfather. Interesting, right? No father mentioned here. So did you want to look at this now, sir? As I was listening to you, you're not
Oh,
listening
no,
to me.
no.
No.
We're asking him a
Can
question. Sorry.
There's a second.
Can I borrow
That
your
is good,
pen?
bro.
I just want to jot
Sure.
this down.
He wanted to make sure it's in second because that's the problem right now. See how people don't know who Jesus is?
That's the key for them to
So if you don't know who he is,
Second Kings.
I was going to show him the scriptures where
8.
Was it first?
Father and Son. So
First Chronicle?
26.
I was going to Matthew 28:19, but he told
Two
his disciples to
Chronicles.
say, "Go ye there and teach all
22,
nations, baptizing them in the name, not names,
Same mom, same grandfather,
There's
same
only one
Bible.
name, name of the Father."
And one of them says here,
Oh, he took some.
No, both of them
I
mention
didn't
one.
read it.
Same one, yeah.
Yeah, we just
Because there's no.
The 22 years age when he became king, and 42 years of age when he became king, reigned in Jerusalem for 1 year, and both of them, same mother, same grandmother, no father mentioned.
Was it Matthew?
Matthew 28:19. And so he said, teaching them in the name of the Father and of the
I
Son.
can't go with maybes if you
came
can.
back and took over kingship.
The next person is most
Same person,
I will listen.
different
I will
ages for 1
listen.
year.
teaching them to observe all
I have a
things
few more for you to look
whatsoever
No,
at.
I
that's
have
okay. This is
Sure.
good.
And lo,
I got you.
I
I
will
come
be
by
with
here
you
every
till
now
the
and
end.
then.
Excellent.
Now,
What
see,
I'll do is I'll
teaching to observe.
if I find a good
Back to the
reason for
scriptures,
this, I'll show it to you. And if
I
I
agree.
don't find a good reason for this, I'll ask you for the next one.
Excellent.
All right?
Why don't we do another?
Thing is,
Why don't
is
you
that
take this
we
with
gotta
you as
find out the name
well?
of the Father.
I can get that on.
I was going to show
I'll
him
give it to you as a
how
gift.
Jesus said he was the
Yeah.
Father,
I'm a
how
happy
he
guy.
said his name was
All
the
right.
Holy Ghost, how he said his name was the Son.
I'm grabbing this between the small and fits in my pocket.
Excellent. Take
Like
it.
me.
Well, I wish you
I'm a son.
guidance and the best.
You're very well
But that's
knowledgeable.
not my name.
Thank you. Well, you are going to
I'm
teach
a father.
me.
Well, we'll see.
But that's not my name.
Okay, he was talking to you,
No
so.
problem.
Okay.
So, let me give you another example. Jehoiachin.
But see, you're using this. Remember I told you? I can't
Okay,
go.
what I'm saying is, as a fair man, just listen to me. I'll give you these verses. Go home to any Bible you have, look them up. But if you find the same contradictions in your Bible at home, will you admit that this book has been corrupted?
First of all, there's no contradictions in the book that I read.
It's right there.
This book is not the book I read.
So I'm asking you, if you go home to the book that you read and find the same contradictions at home in your book, will you as an honest man then admit that
Write
this has
those
been
two
corrupted?
scriptures down
Sure,
for me.
I will.
Write those down.
No problem. But can I get a confirmation from
Well-
you that if you find the same one in your book at home, if you find the same contradictions, will you be honest enough to admit that this has been contradicted?
I'm going to
and
see
changed?
if it's a contradiction.
If you find them, will you admit to it?
If it's a contradiction, I will say it's a contradiction.
Excellent. That's all I'm asking.